All right, I'm back. So the last time I was here with Mr. John Lang.
What up?
John Lang. But him and I were here last year because the chief actually invited us to do an interview with him after we did a bunch of FOIA requests investigating a game they were playing, a potentially illegal game that this police department was playing. Actually, let me ask you, man, do you know why I was requesting all those records?
Oh, I'm sure. I've been posted my email. Was it the numbers and all that?
Like the points game that you guys had? Okay.
And I'll tell you, the reason why I did that, there's no way to motivate the guys to work. So I was going through trying to reward, I mean, if you don't want to do it, you don't do it, but I had an extra car. I was like, well, whoever does the most, I'm just going off their numbers and just doing it that way. They could go out and write 500 speeding tickets. Well, I want more DWIs, drug arrests, find the criminals at night. I don't want you going out there and hitting mom and pop up.
And you do get more points for the misdemeanor arrests
Yes.
and the felony arrests.
Yes.
And then you get a lot of points for the DUIs.
Yes.
The traffic citations were the least.
Where did the funding that paid for these prizes come from?
It was from out of my pocket.
Okay.
Like I would get a birthday present. And instead of doing anything with it, I was like, well, here.
So is this game still going now?
No.
Oh, okay.
And instead of hiding and covering up and being an asshole, this police chief was very transparent. He answered all of our FOIA requests and then even invited us down for an interview to just ask him what we were looking for. And so I'm doing something a little different today. And I don't want to spoil it quite yet. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm giving this police chief an award, the Random Patriot Arkansas Law Enforcement Award for 2025. And I'm doing this for more than just what I just said. It's more than just him being very transparent about the game and inviting us down. There's more to it than that. So this is one of the only chiefs that I've met that not only fires bad cops, but he gets them decertified.
3 of them now. Should have done another one. I dropped the ball on it. He quit before I got to him, and I didn't know I could.
So this department in particular required 3 decertifications, or in your opinion?
Yes, in my opinion, and so far, well, one letter I just got back. You guys can look. That's all public information. That's another officer just got approved, and we'll go to hearing on it.
Not only that, so last time we were down here, we also were questioning him about an officer that was caught sleeping on the job. I even brought a picture of him. The chief promised me that if he gets caught sleeping again, or if anything happens, that he was already disciplined, but he would be fired if it happened again. And guess what? It happened again. And the chief called me up himself to tell me, hey, I made a promise to you and everyone. It wasn't even to me or about me, but he did tell me, hey, if he gets caught again, he's fired. So he wanted to call me up and tell me, hey, that dude got caught sleeping again, and I fired him. He's now in Yale County, and I have a lot of updates for Yale County that I want to talk about here soon. A lot. We're going to talk about in this video. But first, and I'm holding my phone here because I had a little something written. I want to address a few things because there is not a police department in the country that somebody out there doesn't hate. And so when I give this award to the Dardanelle Police Department, there's probably someone out there saying what I'm doing is wrong. And if you have a good tip, let me know. Reach out to me or the chief. I'm sure he would also like to know, and he'll probably correct it. And that is actually one of the reasons that I want to give this award to him and the department, really. To me, the chief, the lieutenant, the assistant chief, in this department, they all stand out among other departments that I've encountered in the area, which is why it brings me great pleasure to award the 2025 The Random Patriot Law Enforcement Award for Arkansas to the Dardanelle Police Department. And I'm gonna do a grand reveal here in a minute, but it's right here. We know everyone makes mistakes. If a cop gets caught sleeping, let's not keep him around. Let's not gaslight the public and say he was just resting his eyes. You know, let's just say, yeah, let's just call it what it is and be real. And you won't get all the hate that these other police chiefs and departments are getting. Pop up, update, update video. What's up? Is Mr. Chief Joe Patriot in today? What's up? Who remembers these guys?
A little bit.
Yeah. So let me get on camera too. And actually, that's a mic now.
Ah, okay.
I appreciate you guys meeting with me. And this may mean more to me than it does y'all. That's fine. But I wanted to present to you the Random Patriot 2025 Arkansas Law Enforcement Award.
I appreciate it.
And that is for transparency and leadership. And I haven't even showed the camera yet. And it's because the last video that we were down here with you guys, we were investigating a whole game.
Yeah.
You invited us down. We had a whole meeting about it.
From the get-go, when I got here in January 23, it was just not much being done.
So you could just tell, based on the culture of the department when you came in, that no one was doing anything.
Yes.
This is before the game started.
Yes.
And you did get them to get off their butts and start doing stuff,
Yeah.
but is it too much? And that's kind of the question that we're asking is, it looks like it is a huge,
Yes.
huge jump.
But one thing I did do when we started this up, I started what was called fix-it tickets. I met with the mayor and I met with the judge, and if you got a ticket, as long as you fixed it and brought it to the police department, it would be turned into a warning.
That's cool. We talked about stuff I didn't even bring up. You were like, hey, look at that bullet hole. Let's talk about that.
There's your bullet impact right there.
And what's the name of the cop that was sleeping?
Cameron Brown.
Cameron Brown. So,
Yes.
and you promised if Cameron Brown gets caught sleeping again, he's fired.
Yes.
You said he did get in trouble for that, I guess, or at least.
He actually brought it to me that morning.
Okay, he did?
Yes. I talked to him. Of course, I wanted to see what was going on. His biggest problem was he didn't know how to work midnight shift. So we counseled him on blacking out his windows. He did get wrote up, and it was known if it happens one more time, you're done.
A lot of departments wouldn't even do that, honestly.
Yeah. He
Maybe it's a
knows.
learning lesson.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
But he knows it better not happen again.
And so what happened?
He got caught sleeping again.
And what happened?
He got fired.
He got fired?
Yes.
And so you kept your word on that. And then you even told me about it. So
Oh, yeah. He was a good guy, just didn't work out for us. We've got higher standards, so
yeah.
from there.
And then he's at Yale County now, though, right?
Yes.
What's your name, dude? Where you going, dude? You're sleeping on the job. I don't talk to the person. This guy's sleeping on the fucking job.
So that's kind of like, I don't want to say where all the misfits go, but it kind of seems like it a little bit. But another one of your officers, Austin Williamson, is he still here?
He is.
So he saw a Yale County sergeant do something he didn't think was right, and he came and reported it to you.
Yes.
And then you ended up reporting it to the sheriff of Yale County,
Yes.
right? Or I don't know if it was you. It was either you or the...
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. And then...
He brought it to me, and then I just took it to the chain.
Okay. And then, as far as I saw, the sheriff never even responded to you, or did he?
I mean, I never got any responses.
Okay, so... The suspect is now under control, handcuffed, and in the back of the squad car without one person getting overly aggressive or throwing any unnecessary punches. Now enters Lieutenant Hayden Horton.
You're in this car. Sit down. Sit down. I got it. This fucking car jacking my boy. Get the fuck in here.
Let's watch it again from Dardanelle Police Officer Austin Williamson's vehicle dash cam.
Get the fuck in here.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I hit you?
No, he never struck us. He come at us and shut him off of it.
And make a phone call.
After this, Austin Williamson didn't like what he saw, and so he made sure to report this to his lieutenant, Steve Wilson. Lieutenant Wilson reviewed the footage and passed it up to Assistant Police Chief Brian Blevins. Now, these people work for the City of Dardanelle Police Department. They are not over Lieutenant Hayden Horton, who works for the county. And so Dardanelle Assistant Police Chief Brian Blevins then officially reports it to Yale County Chief Deputy Jacob Braden. And that seems to be where it stops, because of course Hale County investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing. But that's just another example of you guys see wrongdoing and you don't just sweep it under the rug.
Okay.
That you're transparent. What did I give that word to you for?
Yeah.
And leadership.
Leadership.
Yeah. And that is leadership. Yeah, all your cars are high vis. You don't have any blacked out cars. No. You changed them back out of ghost cars.
Yeah, we went visible because we like the visibility better. We want
Yes,
the public to know we're in town.
that is my argument.
Yes.
If you care about safety, be seen. You walked me through steps.
Probably never heard the word steps before, but I'm sure you've heard click it or ticket, drive sober, get pulled over. Those are steps mobilizations that they do. That's when you can specifically come out and say, okay, we want you to target seatbelts. We get X amount of a dollar funding for each one of these categories. So if I choose to work some steps, I have to record which category I'm in. You have to have 2 contacts an hour. You don't have to write any tickets, but you got to get out with people. This is where all those fix-it tickets came in too.
And then, yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like people are going to say, why are you giving a police department an award, but I think you guys deserve every bit of it.
Appreciate
that.
I'm hopefully going to be doing an interview with Sherry Morrell and stuff later too. I guess all those
the Austin.
Yeah. All those charges got dropped.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big boy to fight on a roll.
Can you turn around for us, put your hands on your back?
The deputies are about to tase this guy. A lot. When it comes to deploying tasers, the Department of Justice recommends officers don't exceed 15 seconds of continuous activation, which typically equates to no more than 3 5-second intervals. And so the Department of Justice recommends you don't tase someone more than 3 times, and each of those 3 times shouldn't be more than 5 seconds each.
What happened tonight, Jacob?
Now enters Lieutenant Hayden Horton.
Get the in here.
Yeah, and all of the charges on Kyle Kuhn got dropped.
Okay.
This is ex-deputy Kyle Kuhn, and the reason he was fired is a whole story, and he invited me over to his house to come talk to him about this. I know you were a deputy in Missouri for a while before you came to Arkansas. What was your experience at Yale County, now that you're not an officer there and you can talk about it?
It was very unprofessional. No structure whatsoever. Guys running around working whenever they want to work. I thought they had their crap together down here, and it's just a bunch of cowboys running around with badges and guns who may or may not be certified.
So you're not part of their little clique of secrets?
No.
You would say?
Absolutely
They
not.
definitely have a clique where they cover each other's ass. We can't let this get out type stuff. You're not a part of that.
No, sir.
So to get a little personal with you, you got in an argument with your ex-landlord.
It wasn't even an argument. I had received a letter from my landlord from the rental company that we owed $2,000 and something, for some damages. And I'm like, hold up here. They used our property for photographs for their insurance and stuff like that because he always told us how clean our house was. I had seen him one day pulling up to my old property, and so I just pulled in behind him, and I had the letter in my hand, and John Ford gets out of his truck, walks back to me, and he's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Hey, I got this letter, and I'm not sure what's going on." He goes, "Take it up to the rental company. That's why I hired them." And I said, "I even have text message proof of it, where you told us to leave anything screwed in those walls, the cable hider that we installed for the TVs." And I'm like, "John, I have proof that you sent those." And he went on to tell me that he knows everything about my life, and he knows plenty of people in Yale County. So he will have me taken care of. Well, I go into work today. The sheriff calls me in the office. Wasn't in there 2 minutes. And I was told, "We're not going to go around the barn the long way about this. I'm going to have to let you go because I heard that a warrant is possibly coming down today for you for harassment."
I'm not going to take the long way around the barn. I'm going to have to let you go. I got word that a warrant's going to hit the ground today.
How does this happen? That's what I'm not understanding.
Apparently, what I gathered is this is an affidavit warrant from Ford that he signed the affidavit and is pushing it through.
I don't get it, Sheriff. That just is going to ruin me. I have never been fired. Ever have I been fired. And that is on my record now. A termination. Alex was drinking and driving 3 weeks ago. Fire me, but everybody else can keep their job. Hayden can throw a bitch fit and nothing happens. Now that I'm a civilian, I got free reign of speech.
Fired.
Fired. Immediately fired.
That alone is enough for the sheriff to fire you because he doesn't want the bad publicity of one of his deputies getting arrested. And then I forgot his name. The guy that, if you remember Radcliffe, when he was drinking and driving and he went out to a guy's house who was also drunk with a gun in his house.
Who's ever inside, come outside now. Keep your hands where we can see them. Come here. Did y'all call us here? Did y'all call us here? Did y'all call us here? Hey man, you're not in no trouble. We just want to talk to you. Get on the ground. On the ground.
He went back in the house.
Bring it over here and set it down. Set it down right there on the ground. Is it on speakerphone?
Yeah, you can take
Hey,
off.
can you hear me, man?
Yep.
Look, we're not here to hurt you, man. We got a call. We're just trying to make sure everybody's all right.
I feel like you're gonna hurt me.
I promise you I'm not. Just keep your hands up where I can see them. I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
What's going on tonight?
It ain't a goddamn thing going on.
Okay, can I search you, make sure you ain't got no little gun in your
sir,
pocket?
you can.
I just want to get your side of the story and see what's going on.
Of what?
Of why we're,
my side of the story of what?
Of why we're here. We're here for a reason.
Well, what's the reason?
The two females inside are saying that there was no threats ever made.
Okay. This man walking around refusing to drop a gun for you
He was on the porch, he had it in his waistband.
and refusing to put it down.
Correct.
Refusing to obey orders.
Correct.
He's going to jail.
Hey, don't let him go inside.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Put your back. Do it now.
I'm up.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Both of them. Do it. Police tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
Well, I mean,
Sit up.
I listen to the police.
Sit up.
What is he being arrested for?
Obstructing governmental operations and resisting arrest.
Why is that shit obstructing the job?
But you didn't do what they told you to do when they told you to do it. Who the this work? Who am I? I'm Lieutenant Horton.
I believe they didn't drop those, but he did get a suspended sentence. So as long as he doesn't get in trouble for the next 18 months or something, then it goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much everyone's charges went away, but now the cop that was kind of in charge of all that, Hayden Horton, he's resigned.
Yeah, he
Yes.
resigned.
Gone. And I've heard from inside sources that he's looking for a job, so I don't think he resigned because he found a new job. I'm pretty sure he's still looking for one.
I believe so.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him having a job right now.
Yeah.
It's certainly not in law enforcement.
Yeah, exactly. I bet you'd be like a real good dude if you were just like a construction worker or something like that. I think being an officer's maybe changed you, or it's exposed a real part of you, I don't know, but it's just not a good fit for you, man.
I know he's not working anywhere around here because,
But, okay.
Cop goes from one department to another, you're going to know about it.
You hear about it?
Oh, yeah. It's not that many of us around here.
So I think he was forced to resign, and then what else is new over there?
Dispatch did move. They're in their own building now.
They have their own building.
Yeah.
I saw that.
They're no longer with the sheriff's department.
So yeah, Yale County Dispatch, the infamous Mary.
I don't work for the people.
You don't work for the people. So your name is Mary, and you are the manager at the dispatch in Yale County, right? Okay, and so you are publicly saying to the public that you do not work for the people.
I am not employed by the public. That is what I'm saying.
Where does your check come from?
Sir, my check does not come from the public. I don't go door to door collecting my salary.
Does it come from tax dollars?
Sir, again, I don't go door to door collecting my
That's
salary.
okay. Nobody that gets tax money for their check goes door to door to get it.
Well, I'm just letting you know. You ask stupid questions. I'm going to give you.
No,
stupid
that's
answers.
not a stupid question. Your money
It is.
comes from tax dollars. You either work for the public or you work in a private sector. Do you work in a private sector?
Sir, again, what are the
Do
questions
you
that
work in a
ask?
private sector?
What? Do you
No,
ask
you
the
don't.
questions
So you work for the
involving video
government.
that circulated that you originally called?
Well, now I want to know about you because you
Sir,
think you don't
but
work for the people.
If you want to know about me, then I challenge you. find me and figure out my information.
Hello, is Mary here today? Is this Mary right here?
Huh?
Is this Miss Mary?
I'll go get you an officer.
I come in peace if it is. I'm not trying to harass you in any way, but I just wanted to come talk to you very politely. Okay, so that's Mary. Yeah, if everyone remembers my little experience with Mary and just trying to make a FOIA request, that was actually the dispatch, and the dispatch was connected to, but not a part of, the sheriff's office. But if you went to the sheriff's office or called the sheriff's office, you don't talk to anyone at the sheriff's office, you talk to dispatch. So, and then they didn't know anything about the sheriff's office, so it was just a big buck. But now they're two separate complete buildings.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, everything's different. It all changed.
Oh yeah. It's like a different area now.
That's crazy. And all, just a little bit of time.
Oh yeah. But no, we appreciate this, and it'll be hung up out here.
Oh, can we pose?
Yeah.
I'll take a screenshot. Here, we can just.
By the drug box?
Yeah. Yeah. I know you have a whole bunch of plaques up there. I'm crossing my fingers that you put it on that wall over there.
Oh,
somewhere.
it's gonna be in the lobby.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that good?
Yes. Dude, look at that. That's the best part of my year so far.
Here.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
That's
We
awesome.
appreciate it too.
Cool, man. I never thought. I never would have, you know.
It's a long way from, we'll get out of here, you can't record in here.
Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just for good old time's sake, though, rough me up a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Come on back.
Thank you.
And so Lieutenant Hayden Horton did resign from the Yell County Sheriff's Office in January of 2026, but it seems as though he was made to resign, which is typical in Arkansas and even more typical in Yell County. The Yell County Sheriff's Office had at least 22 deputies resign between 2023 and January 2026, and only 2 deputies were terminated in that same time frame. One being Jackson Arndt.
Getting ready for old police academy, trying to get down, you stop resisting! Whoa!
So Jackson Arndt was immediately fired by the Yell County Sheriff after this video went viral. But according to some Facebook posts that I found, allegedly the sheriff knew about this up to 3 weeks before the video ever went viral. And then he didn't fire him until after it went viral, which would lead you to believe what? Whoa! And the other termination was Kyle Kuhn. So Yell County deputies only get terminated if they make the sheriff look bad. Otherwise, they are allowed to resign so that they can go find a job in another department. And 24 deputies leaving the Yell County Sheriff's Office in just 2 years is a lot of deputies, especially when you compare it to a neighboring county like Pope County, which only had 8 deputies leave in that same time frame. So what's going on in Yell County? Why are so many officers resigning? And there is surely a percentage of those officers that should have been terminated and decertified, but instead have found jobs in other departments. That is, unless there's already a few viral videos about them. I bet you'd be like a real good dude if you were just like a construction worker or something like that. I think being an officer's maybe changed you, or it's exposed a real part of you, I don't know, but it's just not a good fit for you, man.
I step outside, the sun